Hey guys, so hope y'all are doing well. I wanted to update you guys on what's been happening since lately. Um, so I am last video was about me trying more of the vegetarian foods and experimenting with that, which has been really good. So like this week I'm having tofu and I kind of mash it up and put some peas, some frozen peas in there and some spinach or kale, whatever I have, just the frozen stuff. Anything I can throw in there that's like healthy and stuff. Just kind of saute that up and eat that. And then I'm still doing the seitan thing. But I'm not doing I'm not vegan or anything. I wouldn't even call myself a vegetarian. I could easily call myself like that pescatarian diet where they eat fish. But I'm not even doing that very often. Now, if I go out to eat, I'm not really limiting myself. Like, I've eaten like over the weekend, I had like a chicken kebab, and then, or if I go out and like you go to Sweetwater, which is like awesome salmon, I'll eat it. So, whatevs. But at home, I really enjoy eating like the vegetarian kind of stuff. It's easy for me. And I still have my protein powder just to make sure I'm getting enough protein throughout the day. Greek yogurt. I made my pumpkin, this pumpkin cupcakes that I make. Not cupcakes, muffins. They're protein muffins. I think I've put the recipe out there before. But yeah, that's one of the things. They have that and my Greek yogurt as well with it. So yeah, it's been good. Recently, I've been trying to lower my cardio, just because next time I compete, I feel like last year I did like too much cardio throughout because I wasn't sure if I was going to compete again. And like, I think I most likely will compete again. So I was doing a lot of cardio, not a lot like as compared to what prep had me, with that. But I feel like when I was, I want to say 5 years ago, when I was like in like that middle ground where I had abs, but they weren't like shredded, and it was kind of a good medium. That's when I was just doing about 20 minutes on the step mill, and I would just do like a quick like hit type of, go fast for 30 seconds and then go slow for like a minute and go slow for, or 30 for only 10 minutes. Like I would do a 10-minute warm up and then I would do that for 10 minutes and then like a 5-minute cool down. So, and then do my weights at the same time. So I'm trying to lower my cardio a little bit because, like I said, when I go into next year where I do want to lose the weight, like I don't want to have to work that hard because your body gets used to what you do. So if you're doing 30, 40, if you're doing 45 minutes of cardio on a normal basis, 5 days a week, right? And let's say you change your diet. I mean, you're obviously going to lose weight if you're in a deficit. But if you're doing the same amount of cardio, eventually, right? Eventually you will plateau at some point. Then you don't have to pick up that cardio past those 45 minutes. And you're just going to keep growing from there depending on how much weight you have to lose. So I feel like I overdid on the cardio last year. Not really overdid. Like I said, nothing compared to what I was doing in prep. But I could have been in a lot less than what I was doing because my body wouldn't have been used to it. So my body would have been able to kind of lose weight with less cardio. So I'm trying to bring it down and kind of just, you know, you have to mentally prepare. Every time I compete, I have to mentally prepare for this because it is, you're bound to gain weight because you're, you know, very restricted in your calories and you're very high on cardio. So once you start putting on the weight, it's not that you don't have all of that muscle definition, it's all covered up with some fluff, you know. And, you know, it sucks, but it's just the way it is. There is no superhuman unless you are, you know, taking some, you know, some things that are, if you're cycling on some things that you just continue to do, it's a little bit of a different story that I'm not going to go into, but, you know, if you are, you know, naturally trying to do this up and down, it's only natural to gain weight when you put on calories, when you add calories and you lower the cardio. Like it's bound to happen. And so it did, and you know, it's all good. It takes many years to get to this, and I still struggle with putting the weight back on. I still, you know, but this year I'm really trying to mentally just, I mean, I've competed since 2013, and I feel like it's bound to happen. It's the same thing every year, you know, like you can't not gain weight when you compete because, like I said, you're so restricted. So it's going all right. I'm really enjoying eating, being not too restricted. I really do for now. So it's all good. We're back to building muscle. That's the goal. You know, I'm really trying to build up my shoulders even more. Kind of get back to where I was. I feel like I definitely lost muscle. If I look back at my pictures a couple years ago, I feel like even maybe more than a few years ago, surprisingly, I feel like my shoulders were bigger then. And it, you know, so just trying to get back to all of, just continue to build muscle in the glutes, the hamstrings, and the shoulders. Working on still seeing how the midsection, I feel like my midsection has changed, and I feel like it's mostly because of my age. I don't necessarily think it's the diet change. I think it is the fact that I've just been that I'm just getting older and things just not as tight, and we're not only fighting gravity, but we are fighting you know, skin tightening and stuff like that, which is kind of the same thing. But I am happy that my face is filled out. My dad has stopped complaining that I look so sick. So my cheeks are back. They're not, so I don't look like a dead person anymore. So I don't have to get the comments that I was getting previously. You know, so I'm eating my mom's food again, which I don't know if it makes her happy or not, because then I usually bring my food if I see my parents, and now she makes food for me, so it might be more work for her. But I haven't met an Indian mom that doesn't like making food for their kids, so I think she's okay with it. Other than that, me and my son, we just did the Asha Jyoti run for the second year, and it was good. It was a nice day. It was pretty perfect. I did the fun run with the little kids because I had already had caffeine and I was ready to go. So, and then I also did the 5K uh, as well with Devin. So it was really nice. I feel like it was a less people than last year, but still a really good event. So yeah, I saw the principals from our middle school and our high school, which was cool. Um, Other than that, I kind of chilled on my baking because I feel like I was eating too much of the stuff I was making. So instead, I ordered my cookie dealer cookies. You guys remember I had that one I did my last show. Yeah, I'll put a clip of what I got. It's like different flavors every time. So yeah, that's so I don't eat, like, I try not to eat that like normally, but I do eat them like post workout, which I know is weird for you guys, but honestly, like if you have like right post workout after your workout with your protein and you eat that, like you may have heard how gummy bears, so it's an basically you get an insulin spike, right? So usually processed food, however, like, you know, lower fat, but this is not lower fat. It's not lower fat. I have like 1/4 of the cookie with my protein powder because of the insulin spike. The insulin spike is good after you work out because it delivers that protein into the muscle faster. So that's the only time it's beneficial for you to have that insulin spike post workout. You know, within half an hour or so, I would say is probably the best time. You may have heard like gummy bears, pixie sticks, like straight up sugar. People do that a lot. So, yeah, but if you have no self-control and you don't eat the whole cookie, then don't do that. Mostly when I do that, I do like Nilla wafers or something small like that. But yeah, I'm enjoying these cookies for now. Oh my gosh. Of course, the OG. And look at this. Woo! But yeah, that's what's going on. Same old stuff, you know. So I think, yeah, I'll put some clips in here of me and my son. You know, in the race and stuff, and he's started lifting, and he has started to eat what I call the bro meal. So like I'm sending him like chicken, broccoli, and rice, which is like a bro meal. It's typical bodybuilder meal. And he's asked me to do that consistently. So I think you know, his coach, his boxing coach, is a very good influence, and he has, you know, kind of influenced him to eat more protein, to gain muscle and stuff. So, which is good. I think that's great. I think everybody should be doing that, you know, getting at least 1 gram per pound of your body weight daily to build muscle, okay? And I told you guys how protein has that thermogenic effect. So, you know, don't worry too much about your calories going up as long as you're eating lean meats and or whey protein. You'll be fine. Yeah, but if you guys have any questions or what have you about, you know, diet and exercise. Comment below. Share and subscribe. All right, you guys, have a wonderful day.
Go, Debbie. Where's Mommy? There she is. Way to pace yourself, Pooja. Let's go. Oh, yeah. You got room. You got strength. Sprint, woman. Let's go. Almost there.